Have you been thinking about getting Doc Love's book, The System, or do you have the system? In that case, you'll find this caller very interesting because he asks a bunch of questions directly from the book to increase his knowledge. And that's one of the reasons having the book is so valuable, because you can talk to Doc Love weekly on the radio to clarify anything you are fuzzy on.
Under the chapter actress, can you give me, or give us, men, a couple of examples of camouflaging through confusion?
Let me give you an overview of actress. When you go out with a woman, let's say you're 6'1" and you're 185, okay? And she's 5'5", 125. Now now you know physically you're just a lot stronger than her. So what does she do? She has to learn how to work your ego to get her way. She has to learn how to work your ego to manipulate you. Now, she starts doing this in 5th, 6th, and 7th grade, but she does this, and she becomes actually an actress. She is somebody else that she really isn't, and so she puts this act on. That's why I have the chapter called Actress, and when she wants to do something, she wants to talk you into it. And what she's going to do is say, you know, Ronnie, I really, really like you. You're really a great guy. Would you please do this for me? But let's say you don't want to do it for one reason or other, whatever it is. And that's the point where you've got to get the no word out. And you've got to tell the actress, no, honey, I'm not really into that stuff. Maybe we should do something else. What else would you like to do besides that? And then move on to it. But she has to act to get you to get her way. And also, when maybe she flirts with some guy and she's really not flirting, or you're kind of wondering, or is she flirting, or does she know this guy? And she's going to come, oh, Ronnie, you know I would never do this. I would never do that to you. And I'm going to give you an Academy Award performance right now by telling you how much I love you. And I don't love that other guy, even though I had my arm around him and I was sitting on his lap on a bar stool. And so she goes into this act, and she's going to work your ego, which is, like I say, which is the devil. And what you're going to do is you're going to go along with it. It's partly a manipulation game by the fact that she can act, and she can act in a way that she knows she knows she can get her way with the male.
Okay. Thanks for clearing that for me, Doc. I want to move on to low interest level, a woman with low interest level. Now, the system says that a woman whose interest level is in that 40 to 49% range, right, she's still there, but she's gone mentally, correct?
Yeah, she's gone mentally. Well, what happens is you start out, you meet a girl, okay? Let's say Ronnie, your interest level is 75 in this girl, and hers and you is 65. And then you go through 5, 6, 7 dates, and all of a sudden she's passing you up now. Now she's up in the 90s. Now, when it's in the 90s and yours is in the 80s, that's perfect. You want her 90 to 100. We want you 80 to 89. But what happens is, as you start making mistakes, her interest level drops, and all of a sudden it's 95, and now it's 80 or 85. And don't get me wrong, that's high. Most guys don't even have that, Ronnie. But what happens is now she doesn't laugh at your jokes as much. She doesn't initiate touching as much. She doesn't light up like a Christmas tree. And you're looking at this, but a guy without the system wouldn't recognize it. But the guy with the system says, hey, I'm down to 80 from 95. I got to find out what I'm doing here. And usually it's too available. And I'm kissing up to her all the time, giving her away all the time. And so I've got to withdraw and back off. Then we go down to 65 to 70, and now we're getting slights and put-downs. And now we get down to 55. Now we're getting into arguments. It's all her interest level. So now in these arguments, it goes 55, 54, 52, 51, and when it goes 49, she mentally says, I'm out of here. I'm dropping this guy. But she doesn't leave at 49. The male leaves at 49. And plus, this is really bad for guys. They should actually hang around longer and learn from the female. They should actually stay with a woman they can't stand, because 90% of the guys that do the dropping, which is only 10% of the guys, what they should do is they should make sure that they're not going to go back, because most guys that drop women go back, and then she keeps you around 2 to 4 months, and she gets rid of you. So what's happening here, Ronnie, is it's not that you're working her interest level, it's working her ego, because the female ego says, no man has the right to drop me. Only women have the right to drop guys. And so when she's in that 40 to 49, that resentment is building up, and then finally she makes her getaway when she says, I'm out of here at 39. But when she hangs on that 40 to 49, she's letting resentment build, and in that way, there's no chance of her coming back. That's the whole idea. That's why guys really shouldn't leave at 49, because, like I said, 90% of the guys that leave, they come back. And then what happens? Ronnie, she can't respect you. You can't tell the girl goodbye, Ronnie, and then say, "Oh, I changed my mind."
Right.
I miss you.
Right.
Come on. What's she gonna do? She's gonna get a big grin on her face. Sure, I'll take you back, baby, for a while until somebody else comes along, and then I'll bump you.
Okay.
One shot per girl per lifetime.
Per lifetime. Okay. All right. And one last thing, Doc. Yesterday I was at one of my favorite Chinese food restaurant. There was no one in there. It was just me. So I'm in there. I'm studying the system. I'm going through notes. And so my bill comes along with my fortune cookie. So I crack open this fortune cookie, and this fortune cookie says, the smart thing to do is to prepare for the unexpected. The first thing that went off
phenomenal.
The first thing that went off in my mind was, I don't know if Miss Wright is coming through that door in the next 5 minutes, or if she's going to come through that door in the next 5 years. But I'm preparing for her.
Exactly.
So I took that quote and taped it to the front cover of the dating dictionary. I thought it was pretty awesome. Yeah,
fantastic.
Yeah. Okay, Doc, thank you very much for dropping the knowledge on me. I appreciate it.
You got it, Ronnie. Thank you.
Did you like that excerpt? Get way more, like over 150 hours of audio just like that at the Doc Love Club. And we have a free trial with no credit card needed. Check it out now, docloveclub.com.